It seems people are buying our cover.
Yeah, I'm now the envy of the nerd herd. Too bad none of it's remotely real.
You wouldn't want it to be. Trust me.
Are you kidding? I'd be very thrilled to.
Chuck? If this relationship were remotely real, you'd learn I'm just as cuddly as a Navy SEAL. Not one for picnics in the park, more covert ops at zero dark. It's evident you don't really get what I do. If this relationship were remotely real, you'd have to start developing some nerves of steel. 'Cause my enemies would see they could use you to get to me. And here is the thing, your neck looks easy to wring. So this isn't real, and be glad that it's not. One thing life has taught me is that guys like you can't handle guys like me. 'Cause if we did this sincerely, you'd learn quickly and clearly I'm not who you would want me to be. If this relationship were remotely real, you'd realize spies are more than stunts and sex appeal. While there's no doubt I could fulfill you, if you learn too much, I'll have to kill you. And you're such a sweet guy. That's why this can't be remotely real.
Okay, you've made a good point. But between the two of us, you're the more attractive option.
Were you listening?
Look, if this relationship were remotely real, you'd have to read my comics. Sorry, that's the deal. You'd have to get some gamer gear, and we'd watch Star Wars once a year. Yeah, I'd even make you sit through episode 2.
Wait, I thought Star Wars was a movie.
If this relationship were remotely real, you'd tell your boss our mission needs a Batmobile.
Why would the mission...
It doesn't matter why. The point is you would have to try. If you love me for reals, you have to get me Batman's wheels. But this isn't real, and be glad that it's not. One thing life has taught me is that girls like you can't handle guys like me. 'Cause if we did this sincerely, you'd learn quickly and clearly I'm not who you would want me to be. If this relationship were remotely real, you'd tolerate the many things that make me squeal, like a vintage pawn machine or that Iron Man post-credit scene. The Avengers Initiative? You know, the kind of things you'd quickly dismiss. That's why this can't be remotely real.
You couldn't handle a world of intrigue, betrayal, and doom.
Yeah, well, you couldn't handle the amount of media you would have to consume.
A life of vigilance and fear, the constant threat of an attack.
Lord of the Rings extended cut, all 3 back to back.
I have eyes in the back of my head.
I have a full Pokédex in Pokémon Red.
Endless danger.
Nintendo Wii.
Knife collection.
D&D. Actually, that's a role-playing game. You'd probably be really good at that.
Oh, that sounds fun. What's that?
It's a dice-based dungeon-crawling RPG set in a fantasy world where you play as elves, wizards, druids. No, we're not dating, and we're glad that we're not. One thing life has taught us is that you could never handle someone like me. 'Cause if we did this sincerely, you'd learn quickly and clearly I'm not who you would want me to be. If this relationship were remotely real, I think it's safe to say it would be not ideal.
A geeky, unassuming guy
And a deadly super spy makes so little sense it's pointless to try.
I don't like Star Trek,
And I don't wanna die. This is just to maintain our alibi. That's why this can't be remotely real. You just look good in everything, don't you?